How's it going, everyone? I'm Andrew with SpeedTech Lights, and welcome to an episode of SpeedTech SpotLight. In this episode, I wanted to go over our Striker TIR and our MultiColor Virtue Linear dash lights. So we offer these models in our 1-head, 2-head, and 4-head models for our dash lights. Now up front here, I have our Striker 1 in a red color setup, and then up front here, I have our MultiColor Virtue 1 in a red clear color setup. Now our strikers will be single and dual color, and the modules will not change color. But on our MultiColor Virtue series, the module will flash back and forth between your primary and secondary color. So that's our Virtue 1 and Striker 1, for example. And then in the middle here, I have our MultiColor Virtue 2 in a amber green color setup, and our Striker 2 in an amber color setup. But again, we offer these models in amber, red, blue, green, and clear color options for any application. And then here I have our MultiColor Virtue 4 and our Striker 4 in a red-blue color setup. Now you'll notice my Striker 4 is in a half-half color setup, and we also have alternating color style setups. And then I have our MultiColor Virtue 4 in a red-blue color setup here, where you'll notice it's flashing back and forth between its primary and secondary colors. Now on all of these models, you will have your dual memory. So you'll see I have one flash pattern programmed here, and then in Power Mode 2, I have different flash patterns programmed on each unit. There's my MultiColor Virtues, for example, and then I'll switch over to my Power Mode 2 here on my Strikers. So you have two flash pattern memories on all of these units. And on our MultiColor Virtue series, you can run your lights in your primary, secondary, or multicolor flash patterns for any application. Now let's go over how to sync our units. Now when it comes to syncing our Striker and MultiColor Virtue dash lights, you will want to use two of the same product. So for example here, I have two MultiColor Virtue 4s. Now to activate these, I have our optional SIG plug ran to our SIG plug Y splitter here, so I can activate them at the same time. So I'll go ahead and turn them on. Now the first step in syncing is to get my lights on the same pattern. So I'll go ahead and hold my pattern button down for a few seconds. They'll go to steady burn, and then hit the pattern button one more time, and then my units are on the same flash pattern. Now while they're on the same flash pattern, I'll go ahead and tie my two white sync cables together, and you'll see your white cable coming out of the back of your dash light. So I'll go ahead and tie these white cables here. Now I'll want to power off my units, so I'll go ahead and turn them off and then back on, and my lights are officially in sync. And that works whether I'm in Power Mode 1 or in Power Mode 2, so I can have two flash pattern memories in sync. And remember that you can only sync like products with like products. So for example here, I have two MultiColor Virtue 4s, or if I wanted to sync, I could also do two Striker 2s or two Striker 4s, and so on. So that gives you a brief overview of our MultiColor Virtue Linear and Striker TIR dash lights. Make sure to check out the product pages and use our interactive players to fully demo your lights before you buy. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.